The true meaning of She's You to me is showing true compassion to all our mothers, all our sisters, and our children of this nation. This is just the beginning of all the wonderful things I want to do to promote our women and even our men in the society who's suffering. It's basically for all the underprivileged people in our nation.
Upon assuming her new role as First Lady of the Republic of Liberia in January 2018, Ambassador Clar Weah hit the ground running. With great passion and humility, Mistress Weah distinguished herself from other conventional First Ladies who would tackle a single social cause. As a caring mother and humanitarian, she opened her arms to address almost every situation affecting girls, women, children, and the elderly to improve the overall living standards of Liberia's underprivileged people. This move, complementing her husband, President George Weah's proper agenda for prosperity and development, also manifests her life's mission to bless as many people as God has blessed me. Starting with the orphanages, the First Lady began transforming the lives of wayward children, fully refurbishing their residences and schools, as well as providing essential supplies of assorted materials including food, clothing, medical and sanitary items, among others. Then it was the turn of the elderly. Mrs. Weah was concerned about the struggles they endured daily to make ends meet and get the needed care. In an effort to ease out their worries of how and where to get each day's meal, Ambassador Clar Weah initiated the elderly feeding program at the SKD Sports Complex in Painesville, Bassa County. From its launch on April 18, 2018 until the COVID-19 outbreak, the elderly feeding program, which has been held on the last Thursday of every month, has distributed over 100,000 packages of rations, including rice, sugar, milk, tinapa, and beans, among others, to the elderly and disadvantaged persons. Having done a lot in Montserrat and anxiously wanting to extend her motherly love to other parts of the country, Mistress Weah and team set off for the port city of Buchanan in Bassa County. As part of her routine outreach initiatives to interact with the less fortunate and have a first-hand assessment of their living conditions, Mistress Weah was taking on a guided tour to several orphanages, and then she landed at the old folks' home in Buchanan. She was happy at first to meet with the seniors as she presented gifts of lappers and other items to them, especially the women. But that joy suddenly turned into dismay as Mrs. Weah entered the old folks' home, inspecting the various rooms where our senior citizens lived. The condition was deplorable, and the First Lady was not happy at all. She immediately opted to intervene, requesting the Bassa County Superintendent, Janji Baigbe, to work out modalities in securing a plot of land where she would love to construct a new facility for the seniors.
When I came here in 2018 and we went to the old folks home on the other side, I was appalled at how the people were living. And I know that one day, one great day, I will be old as well. And I hope, if not for my children, some kind-hearted person will be able to take care of me. So that's what basically inspired me, where as a First Lady, you have to look out for the people of your country. And I decided to do that for the elderly of Liberia, just to be an example to others.
Hence the beginning of what would later be known as the Decontee Home of the Elderly. In a very short period, on the return of the First Lady to Buchanan, she was met with a surprise. The local county authorities, under the dynamic leadership of Superintendent Baigbe, had secured a plot of land, did all the paperwork, and all was set for the groundbreaking. The historic moment of the groundbreaking set the pace for the construction of the proposed 30 self-contained bedroom facility under the sole sponsorship of Mrs. Weah's personal initiative, the Clar Hope Foundation. With absolutely no support from the government of Liberia, but the generous contributions of private donors, including well-meaning Liberian businesses and individuals, the project began progressing at a steady pace. Though she is a nurse by profession and not an engineer, the First Lady knew exactly the quality she wanted for this home. As such, she kept a close eye on the project, visiting regularly to inspect the work. After quite a considerable period, the project developed into a modern facility with all the necessary structures and amenities per international standards to suit the comfort of the elderly, restoring their lost respect and dignity.
We started 2018 and there's been a struggle in terms of funding, but we wanted to do it, we wanted to complete it for ourselves, and finally we've done it. I'm about to have the furnishing made by a Liberian carpenter who we met. When what county we met him? I think it was either Bummy or King. Exactly. So we're giving him the job to furnish it. Whether or not we're able to continue running it the way we want to, it depends on funding. If not, all the furnishing, all the building, everything will be a gift to the Liberia government.
On the first day, do we have any escrow activities at the office?
I mean, we're trying to implement everything right now because we just don't want it to be an old folks home where people come here and figure that, oh, I'm gonna die soon, so therefore I'm just gonna sit here. We want to implement a lot of things for the brain because it's good when you're old. You probably have, like the president likes to play, he likes to play Ludo, chess, other things that can motivate their brain. You get me? So we're in the process of planning all of that now. First, we want to get the place done. We want to do the dedication, and then we will bring the people in. And of course, we need a good company. If we're going to deal with it ourselves, we need a good company who will come in and treat the people well, and that will have to go through a process.
For this tremendous initiative, which will bring great relief to our senior citizens and the people of this county and Liberia at large, inhabitants of Great Bassa County are grateful to the First Lady.
The fact that an old folks home is constructed for our old folks in Bassa. So in the process of that, people that have been living in deplorable places, deplorable homes, people that have been places that have leakage, they will have a place to be, that people will be here to take care of them. It means a lot to us as Bassa citizens. Because to have an old folks home, have a clean attack, and you go in there, you see exactly what I'm talking about. All these rooms in here, they are self-contained, has their own bathroom. They got a palava hall at the back, they got the kitchens, 2 different kitchens. I think the First Lady mean well for Liberia, she mean well for our people, and Bassa is no exception. That's the reason why we as citizens of this country must rally around the president and his wife to making sure that the basic social services are provided for our people from all different sectors of life.
What do you expect from the people of Bassa in terms of usage?
At the moment, I expect nothing because I'm still here doing what I have to do. Maybe later on, in terms of the people of Bassa, I hope the people of Bassa will also help me in making this facility an example and making it great for the elderly. We want the elderly to eat 3 times a day. We want them to be clean. We want to maintain the facility, and we hope that whatever we do here, the people of Bassa, Buchanan, will also respect it and help us to keep it safe.
While this project remains a major accomplishment, it's only a partial realization of Mrs. Weah's dream about catering for the elderly across Liberia. Her long-term plan is to erect similar facility in each of the remaining 14 counties. Yes, we can make this and other impactful initiatives possible by joining hands with our illustrious, people-centered and passionate First Lady, Her Excellency Ambassador Clar Marie Decontee Weah. Donate to the Clar Hope Foundation today and join Mrs. Weah's efforts to improve the lives of the underprivileged people for a better and prosperous Liberia.